I am responding to Unit 6 about our students being critical consumers of sport. And yes, I do agree with this. I think it's important to make students have their own um, awareness with their progress so they can be self-motivated in the future. Um, and I know that in my class, I always try to connect their lessons to their lives directly so they get more out of the lesson. Um, I think playing sports every day does teach a lot. I've seen teachers that, just base their whole curriculum on soccer because they think that everybody in this area, is really, um, that that's all they want to do. And so that's all they give them. Um, but I've also seen teachers that try to open up their students' thinking, and that's what I try to do. I try to focus on the whole picture, the bigger picture, the whole child. Why are we doing this? Make them question why this is important to them and why it should affect them. And um, uh, so, yeah, just connecting their real, their lives to whatever you're doing, whether it's a workout or whatever, but just making sure that you're putting focus on the bigger picture. I do think um, that there has to be room for teachers to, to make to put in their units in their lessons, just focusing on those bigger issues and um, things that question like social issues, so students become well-rounded and they can start doing it for themselves. I know there's this unit that I like doing. I'm sorry, there's this lesson that I like doing where it's it's where they're all creating their own workouts, and this is like a second semester kind of thing where they already know like what to do, how to do it, but they get to choose how to do it by themselves. I tell them to choose like their dream workout. What is your dream workout? And so a lot of them will be like, all right, we're going to run track. We're going to we're going to use the weights. We're going to use the machines. We're going to do this. So everyone gets to pick what they want to do. What's your 60 minutes of physical activity? And then um, I get all these beautiful, workouts, but then I make them think a little bit deeper and I say, okay, if this was in a dream gym that you had everything, now you're going to do the exact same muscle groups, but you have to do it without any equipment. How would you do that? So it makes them think about, not everybody's going to have this dream gym, or maybe them in the future, they might not, make enough money to provide um, themselves to attend that nice gym or, get that kind of training. So how are they going to do this in by themselves, on their own? So yeah, it just ties everything together and makes them well rounded, and they just understand that there is social issues that they're going to have to deal with and make their own decisions. As much as I like sports, I mean, I kind of do that as a more like not a reward per se, but like I guess free days where we're gonna learn a sport and we're gonna do it really quick. But I don't really like to hone in on that because I know in the future they're not gonna have 11 friends to let's go play soccer because that's what I used to do every day in high school. They're creating this culturally um, aware student is going to be now self-motivated because they know why it's important to be active, you know. So, you know, just, trying to create them to have their own motivation because that's the best motivation. And so they can spread it in their culture, when they get older and they can live in healthier communities because they're spreading it to their own families when they get older. Yeah, okay, that's my 2 cents. Thanks.